Mainly heavy rain, not severe weather, but certainly some good downpours in Macomb County earlier. Harper Woods still raining there. Also Hamtramck, Dearborn, Melvindale getting a few showers right now. And we're not quite done there. Take a look out to the west. There's another area of rain just to the south of Ann Arbor. If you're in the western section of Wayne County, here's what you can expect. Flat Rock getting that shower right now. Rockwood at 625, Gibraltar 626. Again, these are not severe, but there are some pretty good downpours. And the main threat from these storms will be hail. That's the primary threat that we are expecting here is the hail this evening. Wind, not so much of a problem. Flooding, although there could be some localized street flooding in the heavy downpour areas and a very, very low risk of tornadoes. So this is not a widespread event, but we're not quite done yet. We have another severe risk tomorrow for the southeast portion of our viewing area, which does include about half of Wayne County. Between about 11 and 1 o'clock is when you'll want to watch for those storms. Basically a lunchtime event. Doesn't necessarily mean that we will get them. In fact, as we look at the latest computer data, it continues to change. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, absolutely fine. Fine for the kids at the bus stop, but at 10 o'clock, you'll start to notice a few showers pop up, and then 11 to 1 o'clock is when we expect a few widely scattered, stronger thunderstorms. Marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center is the lowest risk level, but it is still a risk, so it's something that we will be tracking for you. If there is a severe weather event tomorrow, if there's a storm that pops up, hail is once again likely to be the biggest problem that we'll see. Speaking of big problems, this is Hurricane Fiona, the first major hurricane of the season. A major hurricane is anything from a Category 3 to a Category 5, and this is now a Cat 3 as it batters the Turks and Caicos. But hurricane season went from being kind of slow to really kicking up. We have another named storm, Gaston or Gaston. Devin, I'm not sure which one we should call that one, but Gaston, we're going to discuss that and have it for you at 11. But this area of disturbance here is the one that's the most interesting because it looks like it is going to move into the Gulf. The Gulf of Mexico right now has very, very warm waters and is conducive to fostering some development. The 5 o'clock update, 115-mile-per-hour winds as Gaston Fiona continues to move to the north. It will be about a Category 4 by the time it gets to Bermuda. Again, this is the first major hurricane of this season. Back at home, it is quiet after midnight. Until then, we do have that risk for a few showers, maybe even an embedded thunderstorm, 67 degrees. Daytime tomorrow, the last day. I don't know if it'll be the last day in the 80s, but it could be for quite some time with highs in the upper 80s tomorrow and that risk for lunchtime thunderstorms. Big changes ahead for Thursday. This is why we're getting the storms tomorrow, because when you go from upper 80s down to the 60s, you likely will get some thunderstorms. 63 degrees Thursday, Friday, 65. We stay cool all the way through next week, so one more day in the upper 80s.
I'm good with Gaston because I love Beauty and the Beast. Right?
That's why I thought, yeah.
I was just thinking that.
Yep.
Sing that song.
Exactly.